Let's bring you some news update at this time. The Central Bank of Nigeria has banned the sale of forex to bureau de change operators in the country. The Apex Bank announced this on the sidelines of the monetary policy meeting against the backdrop of excesses of the BDCs, which has grossly affected the foreign exchange market. The CBN says it will now direct its weekly forex sale to commercial banks, who are to, in turn, make it readily available to the public. Lara Folayan reports.
Bank of Nigeria making known the outcome of its July Monetary Policy Committee meeting. And this comes with the announcement of an end to dollar sales to bureau de change operators. The Apex Bank blames this decision on their involvement in illicit forex deals. It also adds that going forward, applications for BDC licenses will not be processed. Weekly sale of foreign exchange will now be directed to commercial banks. The banks are admonished to sell the forex to consumers transparently, as no illegal transactions will be tolerated.
We are also concerned that bureau de change have become a conduit for illicit financial flows. Indeed, the facts abound that BDCs have turned themselves into agents that facilitate graft and corrupt activities of people who seek to conduct illicit funds flow and money laundering in Nigeria. And we will go after all of them.
On the outcome of the MPC meeting, the existing monetary policy stance was retained on grounds of a need to consolidate economic growth amid inflation at a 4-year high.
The committee thus decided by a unanimous vote to retain the monetary policy rate at 11.5%. In summary, MPC voted to 1. Retain MPR at 11.5%, 2. Retain asymmetric corridor at plus 100 and minus 700 basis points around the MPR, 3. Retain the CRR at 27.5%, and 4. Retain the liquidity ratio at 30%.
The Apex Bank urged the public to report banks who deny them access to forex. It also revealed that its e-Naira initiative takes off in October, adding that its stand on cryptocurrencies has not changed.
Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo of the Lagos State Special Offences Court has adjourned further hearing in the alleged sexual assault trial of actor Olanrewaju Omiyinka, also known as Babajide, to August the 11th and 12th. This was after the court heard in camera the testimony of the state government's principal witness, who's the alleged victim. Kemi Folademo reports.
The media and the public, as well as supporting counsel in the high-profile case, were once again barred, this time from witnessing the examination and cross-examination of the prosecution's second witness, as the 14-year-old is underage and so her identity needs to be protected in line with the child rights law. On Monday, the video clip recorded by the victim's foster mother, Damilola Adekoya, of the defendant allegedly fondling and indecently touching her was also viewed in court, but not in the open.
Well, the update, as I've said earlier, is to the fact that the prosecution star witness, the princess, was cross-examined by the defense today. The case was adjourned yesterday for cross-examination by the defense team, and she was actually cross-examined today. So we have concluded with princess evidence. So the girl was involved in the matter, to give her evidence, and we cross-examined her. The defense team cross-examined her accordingly.
Earlier on Tuesday, Ms. Adekoya, aka Princess, who is a comedian, also concluded her testimony. During her cross-examination, she told the lead defense counsel, Babatunde Ogala and Dadawo Shika, that she left the victim alone with the accused defiler for the purpose of confronting him and to capture any violent reaction from him, and that she didn't think he would repeat the act as the alleged victim is now older, unlike when he first allegedly defiled her twice 7 years ago. The witness also denied that the victim was calm and responsive when she was left alone with the accused, but admitted that she bent down to remove his shoes and gave him water to drink when he asked her to. The defense counsel also hinted that it will be making an application to the court for an order for Princess to release the hard drive device of the CCTV recording to ascertain that the clip wasn't manipulated. When asked who a certain Damola Adekola was, whom she also had arrested around the period, the witness says he's a neighbor who also allegedly sexually assaulted the same victim in December last year. She added that her daughter revealed it to her only after Babajide was arrested. Princess also affirmed that another man known as Okele, a former security guard, indecently exposed himself to the victim in the past. 8 other witnesses are billed to testify for the state government, including police officers and the medical doctor, when trial resumes on August the 11th and the 12th. Kemi Foladeyemo, TVC News, Lagos.
Governor of Lagos State has warning the 20 local government chairmen along with the 37 local council development areas chairmen who were victorious at the just concluded local council elections on the 24th of July. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission had earlier presented certificates of return to them in Yaba. Correspondent Ademola Lawrence reports.
The local council election on 24th of July ended with all the Progressive Congress winning all the 57 local council chairmanship seats. With the victory, the LASEC presented certificates to the chairman and vice chairman. The chairman of LASEC used the opportunity to clarify the commission's role in the announcement of results.
We reiterate here that LASEC Law 2008, Section 57, was unequivocal in stating that the results of the elections shall be announced at the ward level for the councillorship candidates, while the chairmanship results shall be announced at each local government by the appropriate returning officer. The chairman and the commission has no role to play whatsoever in the declaration of results.
Then the certificates were presented to the deserving winners. Some of the chairmen and party supporters say democracy will be further entrenched at the grassroots level.
You can't do it alone. You have to get a lot of people involved in it. My CDCs, CDAs, the religious clerics, the schools, everybody will be involved in this government.
I want the youth to develop. I want to encourage them. I want them to see the reason why they need to be part of the system. We need to let them know governance is very important to be part of governance.
We want to really assess the performance of governance, even in the state level. You start from the grassroots. If the local governments are doing very well, naturally, it will give a good reading at the central level, which is the state level.
Meanwhile, at the State House, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu sworn in the newly elected 57 council chairmen. He taxed them on performance and charged them to ensure their constituency enjoy the dividends that true democracy brings.
And ensuring that indeed your welfare programs touches the life of the citizens that have elected you. This is not a time in which you want to alienate anyone that is not part of your group. This is not a time that you want to say that these are the people that have voted me in. These are the people that did not vote me in. This is not a time in which you want to be bipartisan. This is a time for real governance. This is a time for everybody that is in your community to feel the essence of governance.
Some of the attendees believe the growth of any democratic elected government is when a dividend of democracy is given due to attention of the grassroots. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Lagos.